Guys, so first of all, let me just tell you why I'm late today. Okay. Abigail, her kiddo had a thing at school. So we changed the time and added a few extra minutes. So that's why we came on at 7:15. She has not entered the backstage yet. So, and that's also why it's back on this channel again instead of on her channel. So just to let you know, that's what's going on. Now, do you guys, are y'all ready to talk about Dexter? Um, last, this past episode, oh my God, there was so much going on, like everything. And I had said something, I think it was in a group chat maybe today with Abigail and Randy and some of us and Bev. Hey Bev, I see you here. But yeah, it was crazy, 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 crazy. I couldn't wait to talk about it. So, I'm going to run over to my channel on my laptop so that I can see the comments. I always want to go to hit YouTube Studio, and that's not what I meant. Okay, so I'm still waiting on Miss Abigail, but let me go up here to the live chat. Okay, let me see. Okay. All right, looks like Randy's here. She says, surprise, mother suckers. I'm the first comment. Be back in 30 minutes. So you're here. And Robert, I see your comment. I got my coffee. Very yum. I'm watching the backstage so I can see when Abigail pops in. Hey, Sue Sparkle. Mickey Joe's here, my sister. She says, love y'all's guts and faces. I'm knitting. So, hey, Bev B. Hey, Dawn. Shay is here. Hey, TSL Dame. No, you're not late today, huh? Hey, Shannon. Oh, Shanny's guess says, guess who's all caught up and ready to join the gang? That was quick. What in the world? Why do I see Bev and Randy are like timing out some person. Like, how do you guys see him before I see him? Like, I didn't even see that pop up. Okay, so she says, I'm here, just finished making dinner, so I'm munching out. Yum. What are you having for dinner, Randy? Yeah, I figured it was spam. Shannon was addicted, right? So good. So good. Ooh, Melly says she's not caught up. Just wanted to say hey and love y'all. I know I'm always, I heard a ding. I know I'm always behind in the chat, Bev. Okay, let's see who we have here. And are you ready, Miss Thang? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to go. Okay. 2 straight. Hi, you're live. You are live and we're here. I love you so much.
Let me live, okay?
Oh, God, I love you so much. That was awesome.
Anyway.
Oh, that was so awesome.
I just finished filming my end of vlog day clip, and then I went inside to make sure everybody was still good. We ordered Panera Bread, and then I ran back outside. So I was literally here 5 minutes ago. But okay, we're here.
We are here.
We're here.
We're here. I was just talking about how I'm always late in the chat, right? Randy said, "Don't give yourself."
Too late.
I'm dying.
I'm glad I could give service. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
I gotta mute myself for a minute.
Get it together. Anyways, so we're going to talk about Dexter while she dies. Let her go die in the corner. So, here's the reason I'm late. My child's chorus performance. My fiance has food poisoning. He came home from work with food poisoning today. So that sucked, right? So then he came home from work at 9. And, go back on mute, you psycho. So he came home from work at 9 with food poisoning, and then I was trying to take my nap, but it didn't go well. So there's that. And then my child's chorus performance was today. And then I came outside to film my closeout clip, and then I ran back inside to go order Panera Bread, check on everybody, make sure everybody was okay. And I run back out here, and this is the thanks I get. Jenny is literally dying. She's dying right now. Laughing.
I had to blow my nose, coffee come out of my nose and everything. Okay, I'm good. I'm good.
I don't believe you at all.
Okay. Yeah, I did get the giggles big time, Shannon. And is Anthony feeling any better?
He's better. He threw up repeatedly, obviously. But he was so hot to the touch that, like, we think he might have had shellfish poisoned with red tide, because some of the symptoms of that is like the back pain he was having. And he was like whining in bed. He's like, "Can you please rub my back?" He was having muscle spasms, and then he had a bout where he couldn't move at all. He had like pretty much paralysis for like a couple minutes. Dude, today's been crazy. Today's been nuts.
Oh my God.
So he had his little paralysis for a few minutes, and then he had his muscle spasms, and he came home, and I was trying to take a nap, and I'm like, okay, great, he's homesick, so obviously that means he's going to shut up and go to sleep. No, he kept spasming, and like every time I would start to fall asleep and he would, his muscle spasms would wake him up. And like it reminded me of, like, you know, when a baby is falling asleep and it like jolts itself awake.
Yeah.
That's very much what it was like. And so finally I gave up, and I went to go wrap presents and stuff and try and clean up a little bit. And then finally about like 1 or 2, he woke up. Straight to hell. Straight to hell. So he woke up.
That's not what's funny.
Straight to hell. So he was physically so hot to the touch that it was uncomfortable for me to touch him. Like I was burning up just being in his presence. So I got up in the room. You're going straight to hell. Straight to hell. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch exactly what you saw that was so damn funny. I'm sure I know what it was, but how much did you get? That's what the question is. So we ordered Panera Bread, but my child's chorus thing was today, so Jenny is dead. I killed her. This is what Murderous Mondays is all about. I've murdered my co-host. Obviously, Murderous Mondays was supposed to be on my channel today, but it couldn't be because my child was in course and Anthony had food poisoning. And do you want to share with the class what's so funny?
No. Oh my God, I can't. Okay. I really hope that he feels better, okay? I hope that he feels better.
Mm-hmm. He's better now. He went to the chorus performance.
Okay, well, I completely missed that part.
He sweated it out. He sweated it out in like 4 hours. Like I have to change my sheets. He sweated like buckets, dude.
Are
But
you sure it's not just a stomach flu instead of actual food poisoning?
no, we're sure it's food poisoning because he was better within like hours as soon as it was up and out, and just like the muscle spasms and like the fact that he had like paralysis for a little bit. We think that that might, because it's the symptoms of shellfish poison with red tide.
Mm,
So like the
that's
specifically the paralysis, like it's similar to pufferfish venom, or whatever makes the pufferfish poisonous for you to eat, why you shouldn't eat pufferfish. That's basically the same symptoms that red tide is, and that's what he had. He had muscle spasms and like he had bouts of paralysis. It was like, it was crazy, dude. I had the wildest day for somebody who had a day off. It sure did not feel like a damn day off.
yeah.
Anyways, let's
I'm
talk about Dexter.
Okay, let's talk about Dexter.
Drinking water, not really. I got him ginger ale. He couldn't, every time I would get him water he would throw up, so I gave him some medicine and I put him to sleep.
Mm.
Yeah, it was scary. It was very scary, but he's fine now. He's perfectly fine. He was making jokes earlier because we were talking about like I can't remember, something about somebody getting their significant other dying or whatever, and how he immediately took a husband, or took a wife, or she took a husband or whatever. And I was like, you wouldn't do that, right? He said, no. I said, oh, so you're going to take a vow of celibacy? He said, no. I said, so you won't marry her, but you'll sleep with her? And he said, them. And I said, oh, so you're a whore now. So he's perfectly fine. Like, he is perfectly fine. It was just a scary few hours there, but we're all fine. Everything's fine.
Thank goodness.
My boobs are not fine. That really hurt. But it's great. It's fine. The running was a lot for me. I shouldn't have ran.
God, I'm dead. It was the look on your face. Okay, let's go. I did not take notes.
I did. Oh God.
Did you bring them?
We gotta go back inside. Hold on.
Oh my God. More running. More running.
Got him this time.
Yeah, hold on to him. Don't let him go nowhere. I did. I completely forgot to take notes. Oh my God. I can't with this woman. Okay. Who, me, Shay? I have not been drinking. Well, coffee, but nothing alcoholic. No. Hey, Shelby. I seen you pop in. Hey, Vanessa. Hi, Sabrina. Oh my God. Okay, Randy, we had last night too. What?
I got my notes.
Okay, good.
My notes.
Yeah, I don't know. I did not take notes.
I did. Oh my God. I gotta stop running. Okay. Fine. Everything's fine. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Sorry for this terrible thing that's going on. Give me a minute. I ran again, so my heart rate's high.
Abigail is haunted, says Beverly B. Randy, I know. That was so funny too, because they were literally like doing the same like movements, and like they both like shoved the food in their mouth at the same time. And they are both like, what is the right, like voracious?
I don't know.
Is that the word I'm looking for?
I don't know if I'm paying attention all the way now that you're mentioning these things. I have several notes, but that is not one of them.
Well, we were just talking about whenever Dexter made that big breakfast, and him and Harrison are both sitting down, mouth down on this breakfast. And Dexter looks at Harrison, smiles, and says, "We are hungry."
Oh.
Voracious eaters, yes.
Mm.
Ravenous, yes. Those are good words.
Should I tell you my first note? My first note was, I still love the I don't need Jim, I need Dexter. That was my favorite.
Oh yeah.
I still like that a lot.
I
And
don't
then
need Jim. I need Dexter Morgan.
what if I said literally verbatim, what where is it? What a freaking freak Kurt is.
Right?
Such a freak. Such a
Such
freak.
a weirdo.
Such a freak. Oh, and then on that, I don't remember who it was, but somebody mentioned that's note number. Excuse me. It's note number 7. It says whoever called him reenacting was correct. I would like to give official props to whoever called that. I can't remember who it was, but somebody was like, "Yeah, he's probably reenacting whatever."
Yeah.
Yeah, that was correct. Whoever said that was right on the money. And then oh, maybe oh no, it was the scene where he was donning his car washing gear or whatever, and I was like, damn, if Harrison don't look just like Daddy.
I know, right? Like I was thinking he was getting ready to kill somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But then,
Yeah.
he gets that big power washer out, and he's cleaning
Yeah.
that big semi. But the whole thing that freaked me out more than anything was, Shannon says even the way Harrison looked like him in his work uniform apron. I know.
I thought he was. I thought it because the scene cut. I'm trying to get this camera angle right. I'm trying to be comfortable and get the camera. Guess we're getting this angle. So I was okay. So because the scene cut perfectly to where they were just Dexter was like, I'm gonna have to kill him, and then the next scene is like him putting on the helmet thing. I'm like, Dexter, you just made the decision. Calm down. And then it was Harrison, and that's when I wrote that note.
Yeah, and it was crazy too because it was very like you remember the part where it showed where he's putting the apron on and he like ties it real tight in the back, like a real fast movement. That was like so something like Dexter-y, It just reminded me of him.
And then I don't know what I said this to, but I said I was like, what was that? What actually was that? I can't remember what scene it was that made me say that, but there was one particular scene that I was like, what the hell is even that? I think it was the thing where he handed him something. Of course, later we
yeah.
found out that it's the titanium thing.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, which we later on find out what that, was. And I
right.
was like, for a minute, I was like, why was he saying the, like, when he says titanium doesn't melt? I'm like,
Yeah.
okay,
Mhm.
what's that mean? And then,
My exact note was, oh shit, titanium doesn't melt.
yeah. Oh, well. Yes, that scene when he was suiting up was amazing. Kudos to the show for writing that in there. Right, Randy. TSL Dane says you kind of expected Dexter to do a double take on seeing Harrison wearing the apron and shield, but nothing. Yeah. Oh, that's true. But I think by the time we saw that Dexter saw him, he probably had already made his rounds 2 or 3 times checking in. You know what I mean? Like, because it was obvious he was, where did she go? We probably lost her. Oh, she's back. Thanks for back. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Nope, she's gone again. Um, but yeah, I think he was just like doing a. What did he say? Something about there was something he said that was like when you go from stalking to um I can't remember what it said. But basically he was just like keeping an eye on him the whole time. And that was just kind of it was sweet, but then the whole kind of creepy thing too. Um But I'm really ready to get to the whole part with that Kurt scene, remembering back about Iris. And I was going to say, I'm going to wait for Abigail to come back before we talk about it. You hear me? Oh no. And she's gone again. This is the wonkiest live ever, right? Protecting. Yeah. Yeah. For sure. Protecting. Randy says, "Hey, TSL." But that whole thing with Kurt, like, I wasn't sure what was going on. I was really kind of confused on the whole storyline. But I feel like he's I kind of feel like I mean, I know that he was like using his dad as an excuse. It showed him back when he was a little boy in the semi with his dad, supposedly knocking that woman around or whatever. Wait, let me see these chats. Shannon says, my first thought was how much the father's sins affected the sons. Oh gosh, yeah, right. And then we find out that Harrison actually remembers everything from when Rita was, which I'm still sick over. Like, the John Lithgow dude, I used to love him until that scene, or until that part. He played that part in Dexter, and when I see him, I want to claw his eyes out. I know he's just an actor. He was paid to do that, but I still just want to. I can't stand him. Like, makes me sick when I see him because I loved Rita. Randy says, I don't really care for the chief of police, but I was really sad for her and Iris's family that Kurt basically got to walk. No hard evidence. Yep. I know, it's awful. Yeah, right. Both Kurt and Harrison. I agree, Shannon. Well, she popped in and now she's gone again. It showed her as a guest, but now she's not there. Okay. Let's see. Oh, there she is again. Let's see. Hello.
I was sitting outside and this lady comes and sits right next to me, so I had to get off live really quickly.
That was weird.
That's so weird, dude. And then I don't have anywhere I can be live in my house because Anthony's passed out on bed, and then Austin's on the couch talking to my in-laws. It's like, can you people go away? So now I'm sitting next to my car, and my Panera Bread's gonna be here any minute. Today's not my day.
Do you have to work tomorrow?
Yeah, I do.
What time?
6:30.
Oh, goodness gracious.
It's fine. Let's talk about Dexter. It's fine.
TSL Dame says, how long before Cooper asked Dexter to kill, like Deb used to ask him? She's such a Deb replacement to me.
So for her and her family, Iris's replacement to me. Yeah, okay. No hard evidence. Maybe once tomorrow, borrow money, Abigail, or burn smoke. I wasn't
She is
smoking.
very angry in the new season, Shannon. But the further we go, the more kind of she's getting. Harrison got Abigail, says Randy.
Not yet.
Maybe he wants to borrow money, Abigail. Ooh, maybe a bummer wants a cigarette. She don't smoke. Sabrina says, how do you do it all, Abigail? You're amazing. Oh,
I fail. I fail every single day a little bit.
That's why she's doing the this 24 or how long are you doing it for? 24 or 25 days?
Vlogmas?
Yeah.
31.
Okay. So she's doing it the whole month in December.
Yeah, we're almost done. It's okay. We're almost done. We're on day 20.
You have 11 days left.
Yeah. I'll probably throw up at least twice.
Okay. And then up here, Randy says, I don't really care for the chief of police, but I was really sad for her and his family that Kurt basically got to walk the hard evidence.
Me too. I was pissed too. I was so upset. I'm still upset about that, to be honest. I'm really not pleased.
I was waiting on you to come back so we could talk about that, because that was the biggest. Okay, so we start watching it, and against his lawyers, judge, better, whatever, he decides to talk anyway. And so he starts telling this story, right, about how his dad beat his mom up and all this and was abusive. And then his dad's driving a truck and the little.
I didn't believe any of it.
Like Kurt's in the truck, and it shows him like in his memories reliving back whenever the mom, or not the mom, but what he called a lot wizard. That term cracks me up. How one of them was in the back of the semi and he was beating the snot out of her. So, oh no. Why does it say episode 2? It was supposed to say episode 7. It does. It says episode 2, doesn't it? Oh my God. Everything is wrong with this thing tonight.
Go, just get in the shower, please. Hurry. Sorry, my in-laws wouldn't let my child off the phone.
Oh, TSL Dame, right? That was totally, yeah, whenever he was talking about the whole, and we knew it was ashes that night because Dexter said it was ashes. And everybody thought it was snowing, that was pretty gross. It was really gross. And then he's like telling Dexter whenever he's, was it in whenever Dexter went in there and the jail? And
when he left his sheep out, that made me laugh. Where's my notes? Yeah, I said LOL at Dexter freeing the sheep so he can chat with Kurt.
So he could have a little chat. That's so funny. But she was like, he got, and then he watched, what's the Teddy? Is that cop's name? Teddy or Freddie or whatever got in the car or the cop vehicle and took off to take care of the sheep. And then you see the lights go off, and then, Dexter goes in there. But I think that's when he was telling him about the titanium or whatever doesn't melt. And he had, figured out that, and she's calling him, but he had figured out that Dexter, he knows. You watch Dexter look at the sky, but Kurt was getting into the truck trying to frantically get the ash off him. Oh, really? Back again.
My DoorDash came.
So wait a minute, let me reread this. You watch Dexter look up at the sky. Yeah, I remember that. But Kurt was getting into the truck trying to frantically get the ash off of him. Do you think Kurt knew?
Not in that moment, I don't.
Yeah, I don't either. But it was gross. That was gross. But the story that he tells, about picking up Iris on the side of the road, and shows her bracelet on, and she's wanting to go, and he's like trying to get her to go back to. You think he did know?
Think he knew about the ash being his son?
He said he noticed when he got home and it was not melted. Yeah, I think he knew then. But what I mean is when he got into the truck, I think he,
I don't.
I don't think he knew when he was getting into Dexter's truck out from the bar that he knew that that was his son's ashes, is what I mean.
No, I don't think so.
Unless I'm missing something big. But yeah. And then he said he noticed when he got home it was not melted. I do remember that. He said that. Now, what prompted him to go look in the incinerator or whatever that thing was?
Right.
I don't know, Shannon, if he really was. I kind of feel like he wasn't as trashed as he let on. I think he acted like he was in celebration, but that his son was alive when he wasn't. But I don't know. Maybe he really was. I think he was acting, but
I do too. Personally.
Yeah, I don't know. There's so many questions. But the story, okay, back to Iris. She jumps out and he gets out and turns that scope on and blows her away in the back and poof,
Yep.
Now, my question is that the first time he's done that? Or was that just another one?
Yeah.
He acted like he was a little bit shocked that he did it. But I don't know. And then what's the point? We still haven't found out yet what the point is of him taking all the women's bodies and having them, what do you call it?
Right.
Like embalmed and all that. I don't know. I'm really confused about it. But it was really weird because it was like he was saying when he was talking about it to the cops, he was blaming it all on his dad with words. But in his mind, it was him that was the driver of the truck. It was him that did it, not his dad. And so I was really confused for a few minutes. I'm like, wait, is this Kurt or is this Kurt's dad?
Right. That was a weird minute.
Yeah, I was like really confused. But whenever he got in, he says, my name's Kurt. Where you going or whatever. And yeah, it was just weird.
Here you go, baby.
Dawn says, right, that is what I was just thinking. What made him go look in the incinerator? Yeah. T.S. Name says the flashback of him talking about his dad, that wasn't his dad. It was him. But I think they did a bad job of how he looked too young for 25 years. Yeah, I know. I agree.
I agree too.
Or is Kurt burning the girls' bodies? Ooh.
Here, baby. Go.
It's been 2 1 night.
Go.
Yes. I think it was first, just my opinion, it seemed like it happened in the heat of the moment. Yeah, why is he washing them? Right. See, I don't know. And he was talking about how his dad was so abusive to his mother. And what did he say? Did he say what happened to the mom? Did he say that she ran away or left or died? Or
I didn't hear anything about the mom, really.
I remember him saying that his dad, his dad would beat her up a lot. But I don't remember. And I keep feeling like it's got something to do with his mom.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's reliving, like, we were talking about that last week or the week before. I feel like I don't know. I don't know. That's kind of, I feel like it's either his mom, and that's why, like Mickey had said last week about he can't, it probably started with somebody that he loved because he didn't want to look him in the face when he shot him. He wanted to shoot him from the back and way away at a distance.
Mm-hmm.
But then there's also the whole like hunting thing. Like he puts on the hunting gear and the mask, and I don't know. There's still a lot left to.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get him his food.
Okay. And yeah, with the whole washing them, and when he like does the whole embalming thing, yeah, he drained them exactly. I don't know. I don't know unless it's like he wants them clean for.
I think it's because he's a freak.
Obviously, he's a freak in 52 different kinds of ways, but I don't know. Kurt has minions, and someone saw Dexter and let Kurt know, and then they gave him the screws for proof. My guess.
That's a pretty good. That's a good guess.
Yeah. That guy that grabbed Dexter at the very end, the same one that gave him the screw in the envelope, Harrison, to give to Dexter. Yeah, I'm kind of like, maybe he's been like eyeballing Dexter and Dexter don't know it. Randy says, yeah, making them run and then shooting them in the back is still bugging me. Like, why? I know. And I don't know. I mean, it could be something as creepy as, like, if it was started off with his mom and dad, say his dad maybe, who knows, maybe his dad forced him to do it. Or, like, maybe his mom got upset and scared and ran off in the middle of the night and was running away from the dad, and the kid don't want his mom to leave, so he shoots her to make her stay. You never know. You never know what in the world is going on. I mean, there's no, it could be so many things.
Especially with that messed up.
But like Dawn says, it's too ritualistic. If it was something along those lines, then yeah, it would make sense for him to be like constantly reliving that same first scenario.
Mm-hmm.
And the only reason I think of, his and someone like his mother would be because he's only ever talked about his dad 2 or 3 times. And he wasn't interested in being sexually aroused when that one chick tried to like bang him,
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, obviously he's not going to be turned on by his mom, and so whenever she's going to start acting like that, he's like creeped out. He's like, no, stop, that's not how this goes, blah blah blah. I don't know. He is absolutely a freak. He's a super freak. He's super freaky.
I agree. No, I feel so annoyed because all of this was happening today on the best episode so far.
Absolutely the best, but still the thing that's bugging me. I saw Randy say epic episode. Abigail said the same thing. 2 or 3 people I saw say the same thing, and I was like, awesome. And we still never seen or heard nothing out of the oil guy.
Yep.
Nothing out of the oil guy.
I doubt we're ever going to see him again. I think he was literally just a plot point for Audrey.
Yeah, but why?
Because that's the first place we were ever introduced to her.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know how I feel about that. Shannon says he gets all wigged out if the ritual doesn't go exactly right. So it seems like he is reliving something over and over. Right. And like I'm saying, if it was something like with his mother, or maybe even a sister, I mean, someone that he's not interested in looking at sexually, and then he didn't want to shoot her in the face when she came running at him, and then he tries to fix her face. They're all dark hair. They all have dark hair, like here, shoulder length or past the shoulder a little bit. Trying to think. And then the whole cleaning them up at the end. And like, I don't know. Kurt knew. TSL Dame says Kurt knew, I think, because the natives aren't going to kill Matt when Kurt's been giving the town and the money. So then Kurt has to think, Dexter lives out there. So I think Kurt has been on Dexter from the start. Very first thing, the whole, like, I keep going back to that one part where Dexter goes and digs Matt up from the fire pit and then gets that hunting vest and starts running through the woods with it. I'm like, literally, dude, you just saw,
right?
There are cameras all over the woods, and
I know
this, like, that makes zero sense. I still keep thinking about that, and that bugs me. I don't know if it was just a goof up in the writing.
Yeah, that's a huge plot point that's like seemingly completely, like, ignored completely, and that's bothering me.
Yeah. Randy says, all I know is at the end when Harrison tells Dexter he remembers everything, and then you see Don Lithgow. And the scene where Harrison is sitting in the blood as a baby, I got major goosebumps. I did too.
Me too.
Because when he said he remembered everything, but he didn't, he thought he was having dreams. And then whenever he listened to that podcast, he said it all came flooding back to him.
Yep.
And then he knew it wasn't a dream. Poor God almighty. Can you imagine? And John, or whatever his name, what was his name?
Horrible.
Yeah, right. Whatever his name was, he like leaned down towards Harrison and says, Daddy will be home soon. Oof. Gross.
Freak.
Randy said, then when I saw the commercial for next week episodes, my jaw was on the floor.
Yeah. I don't even watch those anymore because I get so hype about them that it's really difficult for me to wait a week. So I don't watch those at all.
Well, I did watch, it was the Trinity Killer, Randy, but I can't remember what his real name it was. I can't remember what his name was in the show.
Some terribly generic name like Steve, John, Mike.
Yeah, it was something I can't remember.
Yep, Shannon.
I watched that for next episode, the trailer or whatever for it, and I had to watch it like 3 or 4 times, but I couldn't like grasp everything that was going on. But Shannon says, I knew it was Kurt the first time I saw his eyes in the ski mask. Me too. You could tell, so I wasn't surprised when I found out. I wasn't surprised either. I knew it was him. But I think I paid closer attention because the guy that plays him, Clancy Brown, is like a pretty popular actor, and those eyes are not mistaken,
Who is it? What's his name?
Clancy Brown.
He's played Kurt? Kurt?
Yeah. Let me look and see what movies he was in.
See, because
you guys know.
I were having this discussion the other day about how, like, basically, I don't know a lot of actors' names from. He was trying to quiz me on the 80s or something, or the 70s or the 60s or something, and I didn't know any of the actors' names, but I kindly and politely pointed out that I don't know any of the actors' names now because I don't care enough.
Yeah.
So I don't. I know if you showed me a face, be like, oh, that person played in this. Speaking of which, more. Okay. So many people played in Gilmore Girls. So many. Like oh God, what was her name? The Annalise's person from.
That's good.
Okay, come on. Annalise's person from How to Get Away with Murder.
Yeah.
She's in Gilmore Girls.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and
Thank you.
so is ironically Jared Padalecki, the
Yeah.
Sam from, and his name's Dean. I didn't recognize him. I should have. I really should have. And then Melissa McCarthy, and then oh God, I can't remember who else, but I don't know them by name unless I know them by name. You know, the rest of the time I'm just like, oh my God, that person played in that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not John Lithgow. I saw Randy's comment with that's very cool, by the way, and I did not know that he was tall. But the Clancy Brown, he's played in a ton of movies, but I didn't know this. He was the voice of Mr. Krabs in SpongeBob.
I hear it now.
And he played in the Shawshank Redemption, the Pet Cemetery series, Nightmare on Elm Street, Lost.
Who was he on Lost?
Let me open it and see.
I'm trying to place him now because I really don't know actors by their names. I know them by what they've already done. I've seen.
Let me find him. Why isn't it showing him?
I got this soup for him because he's sick and he's still in bed. Meanwhile, my child and I. Good thing we got 2 soups from Panera Bread because the first one is gone. Sorry, I'm being rude and eating live, but literally, this is the first opportunity I've had to eat all day.
Yeah, it's not showing me who he played in Lost, but it says he was in Lost.
I'll figure it out tomorrow.
But I guess there's a lot of different things. Okay, let me get back to the video thingy here and see if I can find where we left off.
Hi, Tinker.
Oh, he even has the same exact razor. I knew he had a razor that it was the same kind of blade, but I didn't know it was the exact same kind.
Oh yeah, down to the fact that it's a mother of pearl handle.
Really?
Yup.
That's weird.
So weird.
Oh my God, I remember Harry and the Hendersons. I love that. Crazy. And he is like 6'4" tall. Wow.
Who, the guy? Kurt?
No, John Lithgow.
Is that the guy who plays Kurt?
No, John Lithgow is the guy the Trinity Killer.
Oh, that's who we're talking about?
No, we're talking about Kurt. But Randy said she lived in New York City, and when she did, she walked past him on the street. John Lithgow, the Trinity Killer. And he's a very tall man. Oh, you got so confused for a minute. Okay, let's see. And Third Rock. I did like Third Rock from the Sun, but yes, Lost. I forgot about that. He played the military guy that was in the hatch. So Abigail, that's who Kurt played in Lost. Hey, Tinker.
I missed it. He just came out of bed, so I was getting him his food. What happened?
Shannon said that Kurt did play in Lost. She said she forgot he played the military guy that was in the hatch.
Oh my God, that's Kurt, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yep. I see it now. See, we talked about this, how I take snapshots with my brain and stuff. I see it now. I don't know his name, but I see it. Go get in bed.
Hey Amber's Eclectic Journey. Hey Tinker Stinker. Stacy's here too. Stacy's Ritzy DP Craft. Oh my God, I forgot to watch last night. Oh my God, then you better get out of here because
Get out.
way too many spoilers.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Hope you all doing well, doing good here. Thought I would watch while you talk and just come in on the arm break in the preview. Cringe. Ooh, I know that was very cringy. Ugh.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, when Harrison breaks the boy's arm. Ooh.
You know, I don't
You
know.
do what? Tinker Stinker? Is that what she means? Tinker Stinker?
I'm so tired of this place.
Stacy, you got to focus on this episode. Yes, 100%. This episode was jam-packed with stuff.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah. Let's see. Let me check my notes. Still love the I don't need Jim, I need Dexter. What a freaking freak Kurt is. Damn if Harrison don't look just like Daddy. LOL at Dexter freeing the sheep so he can chat with Kurt. Titanium doesn't melt. Whoever called him reenacting was correct. We were talking about, or the scene was like, it was a bunch of basically near misses for Dexter, I think. And like, things are getting messy.
Oh, I forgot. You might want to plug your ears. Do you care if I mention what they showed in the previews for this next coming episode?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't care about that. I can't watch the next, like, the previews. Otherwise, I'll have a problem, like, controlling my urges to, like, you know, as Bev would do. Sleep with the producers to get information.
Yes. Tinker says, okay, night, hot people. Good night, Tinker Stinker.
Good night. No, go ahead and mention it.
Well, there was one part in that, and I know Randy will, because she said she watched it, but the guy that Dexter went to kill and actually stuck in the neck with that needle, and then he got hauled off to the police station. Remember, because the cop pulls up and Dexter's beating the crap out of him. He's in the next episode. And so what's going on is it Angela?
Yeah.
Wait, I'm trying to think. I think she's talking to him. She starts asking questions. Yeah. Because see, remember, I think that what's the girl's name? The podcaster chick. Molly. She, I think, got into Angela. Is her name? Her name's Angela. Why are we? I'm in trouble with all these different characters' names. The cop, the girlfriend cop. I think her name is Angela. So, I think that Molly has gotten into Angela's head.
About what?
Because she's all about when she was sitting there at the desk and she was like, well, I mean, Dexter's not hiding, or not Dexter. Jim's not hiding anything from you because he's dating the police, you know.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry I look like
but Stacy says, who was Jack again? Oh God.
That's the surprise secret ending. Bev's actually in it. I think that she's leading us on to make us think things are gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
I think Bev plays the character Jack.
Mm-hmm.
Bev.
Belle Biv DeVoe.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think Angela starts like trying to piece some things together, and she questions that kid. got the drugs for whoever that gave them to Harrison, right? And he says something like, "Oh no, what? Blah blah blah." He said, "I just know he stuck me with something in my neck," and then it shows a snapshot like of his neck, and there was like a bruise and the spot, the puncture wound, and everything.
And
And
so
she
test that.
gets that. And so yeah.
If they test that, rude.
And then, you know, the dude that gets Dexter at the very end of this last episode.
Yeah, who was that? Do we know?
Yeah, it's the same guy that was paid off to go check in that hotel with that credit card.
Is it the same one that had delivered the screws or no?
Yes. Same
Oh.
guy. Yeah.
I just think these are all random.
No, this is all the same guy. So remember when they went and saw the footage at the hotel and it was this dude that wasn't Matt? That's the same guy that was the truck driver and the same guy that gave him the note to give to Dad. And then it's the same guy that grabs a hold of Dexter at the end of this episode. We see his reflection in the car window. So
Yeah.
It's obviously a Kurt minion, but yeah, it looks like him and Dexter give each other the what for this coming episode. So ugh. It's gonna be good.
It's gonna be messy.
Dawn says he says to the cop he stuck me with something on the neck. Yep. And Kurt's guy kidnaps Dexter. Yep. Randy says, "I'm serious. My mouth was literally hanging open for about 5 minutes after that preview." I know.
Dude, it sounds crazy.
Well, it does, because it shows them like running through the woods, and they're like, it's kind of like a Hunger Games for a minute. It's what it kind of feels like. Kill or be killed.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one, because it looks like Shannon also missed it. That it was the same guy.
I just read that. When she said she was serious, her mouth was hanging open. Yeah, I know. I get it, because mine was too. 100%.
I would like to rewatch some of these episodes.
I want to rewatch it again too, because I wanted to rewatch it today, but I didn't because I ran out of time. But I want to rewatch it because I want to see, especially that truck scene again. Oh, and let's talk about the whole. He takes Angela to that cabin in the woods, and everything's gone, and the bathroom's trashed all to pieces.
That's what number 4's note is. What the hell? What the hell was that?
Yeah. I mean, I don't understand why he would tear everything out unless he was afraid that there would just be DNA everywhere.
But you can still collect DNA. Like, I hate to be gross and graphic, but that toilet is still mostly intact.
Yeah.
So, and honestly, like, let's talk about it for a second. Let's talk about it. Let's think about it. Let's brainstorm this. So they put it all seemingly on some type of trash. You know, you can rent a trash thing where they come and dump the trash off at your, or the bin thing. Like, if you live in a rural area, you've probably seen it. And if you've lived in a city area, you definitely have seen it. But that thing, the trash thing that you can rent, did they rent one of those? Was it like a situation where they got a moving truck? And if so, is there a paper trail? Like, this is a missing hole in my head, because if they rented something to get, but then again, they're all truck drivers, so it's possible that that's the route they went. They probably got some guys to haul the trash out with one of their trucks.
Well, because probably what that dude does, because he obviously does nothing but work for Kurt.
Be a crazy psychopath.
Exactly, TSL Dane. Minions.
Mm-hmm.
Wait. Shannon says, oh, wait. We got stuff missing. Hold on. I hate how Harrison is just nonchalant and about stuff he does. Yeah.
Yeah, I really like that whole "I'm messed up" scene. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's where he was like, "I'm messed up," and you know, like you can just kind of see him and Dexter breaking too.
Yeah. Like didn't even happen with killing his friend and the arm break.
Yeah.
Yeah. Carl's out of town, so I'm gonna rewatch it with him when he gets back.
Yay!
So romantic. Shannon says, "Thank you guys for influencing me to watch this series. I've fallen in love with Dexter. And this is one of the best series I've watched in a long time. Yeah. He's we're in love with a serial killer.
There's got to be a song in there somewhere.
He even took the wood paneling off the walls, breaks the sinks and everything, right? TSL said Randy, he cracked the whole toilet wide open. He did. But I mean, everything was just like laid. Like the main room was completely gutted.
Yeah.
The bathroom, there was still like a lot of crap left. Maybe maybe he wasn't finished cleaning it up yet. I don't know. And another really cool thing was whenever Dexter got to the cave and started, like, he put his gloves on, and it was just kind of cool to see Dexter and that whole CSI.
Cool. That's the word you're going to go with?
Well, I mean, what word were you going to use? Sexy?
Was it not? And if you disagree, let me know. But I firmly believe that was.
Firmly believe what?
I firmly believe it was.
Was sexy?
Yeah.
Okay, well. Okay, yeah, it kind of was, I guess. I don't know, but yeah, for 100% sure, it was really cool though to see him, and I liked that he was like, he asked her, he was like, "May I?" Because.
Oh, that was the other note that I had. I had written a note that says the name of the show, OMG, or the episode.
By the skin of her teeth. Yeah. I noticed that, yeah.
That was such a sick name.
Yeah, it absolutely was. And literally, like, I remembered seeing that. It was on the side of what was it on the, it was on the side of a building or something. A cabin, or I don't remember. Where was that? I think it was on like Dexter's shed or something. But whenever I saw the name of that, and then when it got to when she was like, "What are you doing?" and he starts looking down, I'm like, by the skin of her teeth.
It's such a good scene.
Yeah, oh, that was really good. Randy's got to go. She's getting a phone call. Bye, Randy.
Hi.
He's very hot, Shannon. What are you doing, Abigail?
Living. Let me live. Let me live. They're scissors.
Oh.
With the tassel. Let me live. Cute. I just found them, so I started playing with them. What do you need money for Wednesday for? Oh my god. It doesn't stop here. It doesn't stop. That one went to bed. He ate his soup. He took his bowl of soup to bed. Went and ate the soup in bed. Brings the bowl out. Starts coughing. Then this one over here comes out to me with a nosebleed and tells me he needs money for Wednesday. We are really thriving in this household. we're really just, yes, like you want the picture perfect Monday evening right here, baby.
Well, and you're drinking out of a coffee cup. I'm not used to seeing you drink out of a coffee cup.
It's just water. It's bubbly.
Oh.
See if I can show you without spilling it.
Yeah, I don't see anything.
It's just bubbly.
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 Shannon says she was cross stitching before she popped in.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Red person. Love to see it.
All
Jack-
right. I don't think I have anything else to add to the.
Nope. We covered all my notes in some form or another. I ate my dinner. I ran some. Damn, in the last hour, I really did it all.
Do you guys have anything else you want to say in the comments section? Anything else you want to?
I do. I actually, now that I think about it, thanks everyone for being so patient and understanding that my life was literally picture perfect today. Like literally just picture perfect. Thanks for everyone, hanging out with us, even though I was eating live. My soup, pouring soup in my kitchen live. Thanks everyone for sticking with me while I ran away from that strange lady who sat next to me outside. Like,
That was weird. Like, who randomly walks up to somebody and sits
it was
beside them on a bench?
so weird. You know that courtyard? I've shown you the courtyard before. I was sitting there and she just I was trying not to be in here because Austin was on the phone with my in-laws and he was in bed sick and I didn't have anywhere else to go because it's literally, that's the living room. That's the living room is basically the only room that I have that is not, corroded with, well, no, you know what? This place is corroded with crap too. Doesn't matter. Point is that I was sitting outside because there was nowhere else to be, and then this lady just comes and she sits right next to me, and I said hi, and she ignored me. Like, ma'am, if you're gonna interrupt my live stream, at least say hello back.
Right.
Anyways, your nose is done. Okay, go brush your teeth. Get in bed.
Oh, Shannon says, I'm so glad I could finally join you girls. Yay. I'm glad you actually got caught up. She's all the way caught up.
Oh my gosh. Wow.
Yeah.
It's
TSL Dame says, I have one thing. I thought it was interesting that Molly was saying it was weird Dexter was eating pie with Kurt when really he was just being a proud dad, son's first day on his new first job.
Well, I think what was weird about that is he supposedly overheard. That's what it was. That's where I lost my note paper, but I was like, yeah, things are getting messy because the two girls are talking about things.
Yeah, that's what I was saying when I was saying that Molly was making Angela think.
Yeah.
Was putting things in her head because she was like, said, oh, he takes me to this cabin, blah, blah, blah. It was
and then she's like, almost as weird as when Dexter showed up.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's what I meant to say. It was Kurt that drove her out there. But, and then she said that about the whole, he plugging his phone in, but he was actually recording them. So,
yeah, Dexter did record the conversation. All right, I think I'm all set. I think that's it. That's all I got. Anybody else?
But it worked on Angie. Angie will do more. Yeah, I think so too, TSL Damon. I think that's exactly why she's talking to that dude with the drug. She knew Dexter recorded their conversation. Yep. Why would that be weird that he recorded them talking about small town syndrome and being mini? Oh, she's gone. And being mini cop crime, whatever he was. Miami. Okay. Why would that be weird that he recorded them talking though? Small town syndrome and being Miami cop crime, whatever he was. Well, I see what you're saying, TSL Dame. I think what you mean is why would Angela think that was weird, not Molly? If I think of it, if that's what you mean, I think maybe Angela was maybe thinking it was weird because, like, I don't know that, did she at that time know that Dexter really was like thinking that Kurt was on to something, you know, or Kurt was up to something. And so I don't know. But I like um the idea that she is digging. I just don't want her to find anything out. Because I want him to get to be left alone. He lied about overhearing their conversation. Yeah. That's true. Well, he said he overheard them. And then Molly was like, we were sitting here and he was sitting at the table back there where I'm sitting, where we're sitting right now. Can you hear those two people over there talking right now? And she's like, no. And then she's like, that's when she said that she remembered him plugging his phone up to charge, but maybe he wasn't charging it. Maybe he was using it to record him. Yeah. Very interesting. Well, I don't know. Abigail. Oh, wait. I think she's back. I can see that she's back. I'm sorry, Abigail. I didn't know you were back.
No, it's okay. My phone died. So I ran and plugged it in. It's been a hell of a day.
One thing after another, right?
Yeah. No more, please.
We're going to call it a night.
Sounds good.
Yeah. So, Abigail's probably ready for bed. But
yeah.
Thanks, guys, for coming and hanging out. And
sorry, everyone.
We should be on Abigail's channel next week, right?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Just watch her community posts. Just make sure, because it was supposed to be on my channel today, but my child had chorus and then Anthony got food poisoning, and it's just, everything already said twice.
Yeah. All right. But make sure to give the video a thumbs up, and we'll see you next week.
Yes. It should be fun.
Good night, everybody.
Good night. Bye.